Out in the harsh, unforgiving waters of the North Sea stood Piper Alpha, an oil platform that was both a symbol of human ambition and a testament to the power of engineering. Rising from the waves, Piper Alpha was a marvel of design and technology, built to withstand the relentless forces of nature and the constant pounding of the sea. Towering above the churning ocean, it served as a vital artery in the global energy supply, pumping oil and gas to fuel industries and homes across continents. But like all complex machines, Piper Alpha demanded constant attention. Its intricate systems required regular maintenance, operations that were not only challenging but carried enormous risks for those who worked there. In 1988, the platform was at its peak, operating around the clock and churning out vast quantities of oil and gas, making it one of the most productive rigs in the world. Yet, hidden deep within its labyrinth of pipes and valves, a silent and invisible threat was building, one that no one could see, but that would soon reveal itself with devastating force. This threat would soon transform the mighty Piper Alpha from a beacon of progress into a raging inferno, changing the lives of everyone connected to it forever. The date July 6, 1988, would be etched forever into history, marking the day when tragedy struck and the world watched in horror as the giant fell. At the very heart of Piper Alpha stood two powerful condensate pumps, known as A and B, massive machines that formed the backbone of the platform's operations. These pumps were absolutely critical, working around the clock to keep oil and gas flowing steadily from deep beneath the sea to the world above. Maintaining them wasn't just a routine job, it was a vital responsibility for the crew, requiring constant vigilance, technical skill, and teamwork to ensure everything ran smoothly. Yet even the most ordinary tasks on the North Sea could hide unexpected dangers, especially in such a harsh and unpredictable environment. The team depended on rigorous safety training, strict procedures, and their own experience to protect themselves and each other every single day. But on that fateful day, even the most careful planning and preparation would face a challenge no one could have truly anticipated. In the oil and gas industry, every minute of downtime translates directly into lost revenue and mounting pressure. The stakes are incredibly high, and the demand to keep production flowing never lets up. When Pump A required urgent servicing, the team faced a tough choice. They decided to keep Pump B running at full capacity, a calculated risk but one they hoped would pay off and keep the operation on track. Time was money, and every delay threatened to cost the company millions. The pressure to meet quotas and deadlines was relentless, pushing everyone to their limits. Strict procedures and safety protocols were in place, and the crew believed they could manage the risk. Confidence ran high as they reviewed their plans and prepared for the challenge ahead, but beneath the surface anxiety simmered. No one could predict the chain of events that was about to unfold, or how quickly things could spiral out of control. Soon, fatal flaws in their assumptions would be exposed, revealing just how dangerous the pressure to produce can truly be. With Pump A offline, a blind flange was fitted to seal the pipe, a standard safety step. But a simple handover between shifts became a critical failure. The day shift failed to properly document the flange installation. The night shift, unaware, believed Pump A was ready. This communication breakdown set the stage for disaster. As night fell, workers went about their routines, unaware of the looming catastrophe. Pump B, the only operational pump, began to malfunction. Pressure built, alarms sounded, and the crew scrambled to respond. They rushed to restart Pump A, not knowing about the blind flange. The attempt to start it unleashed disaster. It was a fatal mistake. The sealed pipe couldn't withstand the pressure. The blind flange ruptured with a roar. Flammable gas erupted and ignited, engulfing the platform in a fireball. The explosion tore through Piper Alpha, turning steel to wreckage. The inferno raged, fueled by escaping oil and gas. The North Sea became a blazing cauldron. In seconds, Piper Alpha became a scene of chaos and horror. Workers scrambled for safety, some leaping into the sea, others seeking shelter from the flames. Rescue teams battled the inferno, risking their lives to save others. Helicopters struggled to approach, forced back by the heat. It was a desperate fight for survival. At dawn, the full horror was revealed. Piper Alpha was a smoldering ruin. Of 226 people on board, only 61 survived. 165 lives were lost. The disaster sent shockwaves worldwide, exposing failures in safety and communication. It was a stark reminder of the dangers of offshore oil and gas. Complacency had allowed risks to go unaddressed. The Piper Alpha disaster left an indelible mark on the industry. From its ashes came a renewed focus on safety and stricter regulations. The tragedy became a wake-up call. No profit is worth a human life. The industry is safer today because of lessons learned from Piper Alpha. Its legacy endures, a constant reminder that safety must always come first.